Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome to another day of Planmas. The official block of Plan With Me's has finished and now we're getting into some end of year stuff, some flip throughs, some setups. So I hope you enjoy these last few days of Planmas. But for this video today, we are doing a flip through of my Infinity Nikki journal, volume 1. This contains entirely 1.0 through 1.11 of the game. I won't go too deep into the game right now because I've explained it elsewhere. There is a playlist on my channel called Infinity Nikki Gaming Journal where you can watch long process videos of all the parts. I've got part 1 through 6 where I actually do the stickers with you, do the decorating. But in this video, we're just gonna flip through and not take too long. But if you want just to see the completed journal and not watch all the parts, this is the video for you. But yeah, so I decided a little while, maybe a couple of months into the game, that I really wanted to keep a journal about it and also do some practical tracking things because there was stuff to track in this game. So that's why I set this journal up. It is an Archer and Olive A5 notebook, and I thought this pink holographic storybook was perfect. You can see it's completely filled from start to finish. There are no blank pages in here, and I was able to fit perfectly the first version of the game in here somehow. But so it's a bit thick, but she's holding together. The Archer and Olive is definitely a high quality notebook for sure, but I thought the pink storybook was perfect. And you'll see in my setup in a couple of days, I'm setting up my version 2, volume 2 journal of the Itzaland beginning of Infinity Nikki. I got a blue storybook journal from Archer and Olive to go for the second one, but I've got pink for the first one, obviously, because Nikki is pink. And so yeah, this contains all of the wish-filled gameplay. And yeah, so let's get into it. First of all, in the nameplate, I did put Nikki's name because in the game you play Nikki. I said I was going to get into the game, but I'll just quickly say it is a Chinese gacha dress-up overworld adventure game. There's puzzles, platforming, adventuring, but also a gacha system for outfits. But you don't have to you don't really need the outfits to play the game itself. It's just nice to have extra pretty outfits. So yeah, I've been really enjoying it. I don't play any other gachas, except I used to play a browser dress-up gacha game. It ended up being a gacha. It didn't start off as one. It was called Poupée Girl, as in the French poupée or doll girl. So let me know down below in the comments if you played Poupée Girl as well. I loved that game. Anyway, and I had a lot of spending issues on that game. I've been a lot better with Infinity Nikki. I'm glad I found this game came out after I've matured and gotten through my FOMO and stuff. So that's just a warning there if you get into this game. There's a lot of monetization and FOMO, but you don't need those things to play and enjoy. But anyway, because you play Nikki, the character in the book, you don't make your own character or anything, you play Nikki. I thought it'd be cute that this book belongs to Nikki, and I'm going to do that in the second journal too. And then this is the front page. I just printed off the logo and just put some stickers. And I put when I started the game, which was the 10th of December 2024. So it's not when I started the journal, but this is when I started the game and when the journal starts tracking from. So I think the game came out this is the end of the week that it came out. So I was in the first week, which I was lucky for. And then this is the day that I actually finished this journal, and I was basically done with the 1.11, the last update, which is 23rd of November 2025. So that's what this entails. So the first page here, I have the intro page, just Nikki and Momo, just putting them in here. And then I have a screenshot from the introduction. Obviously I did the beginning of this before 1.5. So this introduction is not in the game anymore, but I would highly recommend looking it up on YouTube, the original introduction, because it's still actually canon. It just doesn't show you it anymore. In the new intro, you get told about it. It still happened, but I don't know. There's a whole mismanagement thing there. That's just the way life is. But you can look it up on YouTube, and it's a really good intro to the game. And then I just put the first lot of ability outfits here. So to do a different ability in the game, you wear a different outfit, and she like changes into it magically. So when you do like a double jump and float, you wear this outfit. This is purification, because that's like how you fight things is purification. You have animal grooming, bug catching, fishing, and this one was the electrician outfit. And these were kind of like the OG ability outfits at the time. So I put that there. I will have all my links down below of the stickers that I use in the shops. So these like stickers are from an Amazon store, and we got SBC. We've got another shop here, but they'll all be listed down below. And then I decided to do a wish field like map tracking of the different areas. So you have Flora Wish, Breezy Meadow, Stoneville, Abandoned District, and Wishing Woods. Yeah, so and then you have the whole map of Wishfield here. And I'll be doing this again for It's a Land, although it's a bit more complicated because they've halved the map. And we're going to get the next half later. But yeah, so I ended up so I just put the map from the game, but I ended up taking my own photos of Nikki in the different maps to mark the maps. I thought that was really fun. And then I wanted to track that I was getting Whim Stars, dues, and all the chests. I still haven't done all the Whim Stars in Abandoned District, and as the name suggests, I think I've just abandoned them because they're all curio domains and they're just so hard to do. I watched all the YouTube videos, tried so many times. I'm just going to give up on those Whim Stars. It's fine. I just won't be at a 100% Wishfield, but that's okay. I'll live with it. And then I just have this page here for dungeons. So one of the other things is, so there's a really good photography system in the game, and of course it's dress up and photography, and they also bring out some really cute social media images all the time. So that's why I kind of put this journal together. So this is like social media posts they did of the first dungeons in the game. And you have things to collect in them as well. So I just went through and put all the dungeons in here. And then we had the first permanent banner. We didn't get a second one with 2.0, but that's okay. I still have a lot more permanent banner to do. Yeah, I just wanted to track like the outfits, and as I collected these cloaks, I printed off a picture of having the cloak for Momo, our cat. And I put it in here as I got them. So previously it was just the names down here and this was blank. So yeah, I've now collected all four of the cloaks from the permanent gacha banner. And then, yeah, so these are the outfits that I'm collecting. I have one more piece of the fourth and final outfit to collect. Then I'll have all the outfits, but then I have to work on the final evos if I wish. But I'm working on it. Then these are the 4 stars that are in the banner and I've actually collected all of them twice now. So those are completely done, and I've glued them up. So I did this tracking before glow up versions existed, so I just have the 2 ticks here for when I completed first and second version. Then I have the makeup collection here because yeah, there's a tracking what makeup I've collected, and then tracking the evolutions and the glow ups I added actually, but of course I haven't done Blooming Stars yet. I still need to get the first one. But yeah, and I've got mostly everything else of the others. And then we have the permanent shop outfits, because I wanted to buy them in the end, all of them, because, well, I do put money into this game. And so eventually I wanted to collect all of them. Yeah, so I ended up, so far, over the year, I did collect all of the permanent outfits, because why not? They're there permanently, so I might as well have them in my collection. And then I did the Mirror Journey Momo cloak. So the Mirror Journey is like the battle pass that you get every month. And if you pay the minimum amount, I think it's 10 euros for the Mirror Journey, at level 30 you get a new Momo cloak. So I've been collecting all of those from the beginning. So these are the first 2. But I did run out of space on here. There are 2 more Momo cloaks in the collection, and they obviously don't fit on this page. So I moved them to the actual update sections of the journal. So my next time I do this page, I'll probably make the Momo cloaks smaller, the pictures, because they're just too big. But they look really cute here on this one page of all the cloaks that we got. And then this is a tracking page for the first miracle outfit. This is like a big outfit that's part of the story that you craft, and you can get all the evolutions of. There's also makeup, there's Momo cloak associated. So this was me tracking and all the things I needed to be able to craft them, the pieces. So obviously I finished a Rosa entirely, and every time I finished an evolution, I took a picture of it to put in here to commemorate that. So we have the first base outfit and then the 3 evolutions. I didn't include glow up in here, but again, glow up was an addition later, so I suppose I should include it in my new ones. And I guess I should include a picture of the Momo cloaks in the future too. Then we have the second miracle outfit, which is Silver Girl Aria, which was added in 1.1 of the game. And obviously, as you can see here, I've also finished it entirely as well. I just did the same tracking setup. Then I have the Shard of Wish Fields. This is called the Heart of Infinity, and this is where you upgrade. This is where you get these sketches for the miracle outfits, as well as upgrade your abilities and your collecting and all sorts of things here. And I actually started this pretty late, so I didn't have too many. I had finished a lot of this stuff before I made this page, so I didn't have too much to track in here. But of course I have the new one, which will be, I think it's like 122 things. So we'll see how I do this page in the next one. But here's the Shard for Wishfield. And then again, because I started this later, so this is my advanced courses tracking. It got a bit unruly though with all of these trials of bravery, so I'm gonna have to consider that for my next page. But not everything is in here because I had done a bunch of stuff already. But as in, I finished the goal to bike 100,000 kilometers in the game. So this is me with my bike to commemorate that. And one of the achievements was also to catch a fish over 11 kilograms. So I did screenshot that part of the game when I caught it. So I thought that was fun to include. Then, sorry, I got some notes here. Then we have my Eureka's tracking page. And these are just some cute collectibles that kind of add to your outfits, and there's a lot of them, and you also can upgrade them, and you get random colors, and I was kind of trying to collect all of them, all the colors. This is obviously an end game thing where you can work on it and collect, and there's there's a head, a hands, and a feet. They're cute little animations that add to those sections of your dress and dress up outfit. And they're different colors, including iridescent. And there's a whole achievement based on getting iridescent Eurekas. So I've been farming those for a while. Obviously we got new ones in the 2.0, so I'm going to be doing a whole new page for this in my next journal. And of course I ran out of space, so I ended up adding this little tip in. But I finished all the 3 stars, so they're not going to be in the next tracker. And I finished all the 4 stars, so they are also not going to be in the next tracker. Because we didn't get any new 4 or 3 star Eurekas that I saw. So I'll just be putting all of these 5 stars in, as well as the new ones. So you can see all the ticks are the ones that I've been able to collect. You also get diamonds, which are you use for the gacha by completing a collection in one color. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to track all of them to see what I have and what I can finish up in upgrading them. But that's a little idea if you want to do a tracker on paper. I know a lot of people just do them in a Excel spreadsheet or Google Doc, but yeah, I like it on here. Then this is incredibly messy, and I'm definitely changing it up for the next journal, but this is my glow ups. At first this was just tracking glow ups that I wanted to do for the mirror crowns. So when you do styling challenges, you want your outfits to be glowed up, as in they'll have full points. But now you actually get a whole extra color evolution of an outfit when you glow up. So my goal is to kind of glow up everything and get tons of outfits and colors. But I separated it into 5 stars, which I don't have as many, obviously. And then I separate 4 stars, which I have way more of, so you can see it's a huge mess. And then I also did glow-ups of just individual items, but I just put the names here, and it's very confusing about where they are in the, because they're actually put together by like hat, glove. So I'm completely changing these up for the next journal, but that's the glow-up following, and yeah, they didn't turn out the best, but hey, it was my first time doing that. And then by the time I started this journal, I had finished these styling factions. There's like whole groups of stylists you have to beat, and then you have to beat their sovereign. And I had done all of them by the time I finished, started this journal. I really love the factions, so you got an outfit for each faction that you beat. So you have the cool outfit, the elegant outfit, the sexy outfit, and the fresh outfit. So I just put these fits here, but obviously I'm going to be doing different tracking in the new journal. And then I put in Kilo the Cadence-born outfits. So he's a cute little dragon that you give, so you saw in the map of Wishfield that I was collecting dews. So they're like little color balls that you collect in the world, and you give them to Kilo, and he gives you sketches to do parts of these outfits. So we had these 3 outfits and their extra versions. So I was tracking, collecting, and I ticked them off when I was able to craft and then do the evolution, so and complete them. And we have a new cadence spawn in the next 2.0, so I will be doing this again. But it's not Kilo, we got Ian this time. And then I put here stylish outfits, and I just put these pictures here when I finished an outfit. Because there's a whole crafting section, and one section is called stylish outfits. So when the stylish outfits includes the faction outfits though, and I didn't want to double up on those. So I did all those, but then we also had some other extra ones in there, including a couple abilities. So I just decided to include these because I wanted to finish this page up because I think it would be prettier to be filled out. But yeah, when I finished crafting a specific outfit from the stylish outfit section, like this outfit is from a set of quests. This one's from chests, as well as this one and that one. Yeah, I just put them here. If they were in that category or ability category, I put them on this page when I had finished them. Then we have rare pieces, which is where you craft individual things. And of course, you can see we had a lot of them. And I just filled this out in black when I had finished the item. I had a lot left over, so like in 1.10 and 11, I actually like finished crafting everything. So I was very pleased with myself because we have all new crafting items now. So this page will come back. But it was nice to remember, like, see what I needed to still craft. And I didn't list everything I needed to craft for it, just the Baldy crystals, which had to be collected through a daily energy thing. It's a limited thing, so it was good to see like if I needed 5 hurls and 3 hurls, you know. So that was how I kind of tracked those. Then I also tracked the crafting that we could do for Momo cloaks. So these are all the Momo cloaks that I crafted, as well as the items that I needed to be able to craft them. So this is needed 10 mask wings, which is a bug, then 10 kilograms of cone belly, which is a fish, and 10 crown feathers, which is from grooming a bird. So, and then I had these here listed like that, and then when I crafted and finished them, I put the picture here so you can see which ones I completed. And obviously I've completed all of them from Wishfield. There was still one left, but alas, there was no more to put in. And then at the beginning here, I just ended up putting some of the stuff that they had put up. I just put silly fun from the social media, just some like extra little games and things that they put up at the beginning of the game. And they put up this really cute lookbook, which I thought was adorable. And then we start 1.0. So let me go a bit faster now because we don't want this flip through to be too long. But yeah, this is the first version, and I basically set up each update like this with like an overview picture that they put on social media. I'm going to change that for the next journal, but I just kind of kept the same style throughout. So this is the official 1.0, and we did end up getting 3 extra ability outfits as we went through the story. So I just put those there. And then I pulled on my first 5-star gacha banner, which was Flutterstorm. Mostly because I loved the 5-star, but I also really loved the 4-star with the little artist. So I put that there, and that's how I've been marking like the 5-star banners that I've pulled on. Then it was also Nikki's birthday, and we got a free outfit for that. And then I bought my first paid outfit, which was a 6E Stellarite. The little outfit we got Far and Away was like a pre-registration thing, freebie. And then she got this cute little captain outfit, Kingdom Guard outfit during the quests. And then I just have some pictures here. Obviously, I hadn't really started my journal yet, so I hadn't been taking like photos and stuff for the journal. So this is some of my first pictures here. This is actually my first 2 pictures right here, which you do with Baby, who gives you the camera. And we just have like being the cat and then some stuff from the quests here. And then February, I did a rainbow challenge. So this is the outfits that I was able to make in each color. And I'm going to do this again now it's almost a year later to see what is changing. I thought it'd be fun to do like rainbow challenges over time to see how my outfits upgrade as I get more and more clothes in my wardrobe. That was my first rainbow challenge. Kind of simple. And then we had Companions Day event, which was cute about all the pets. And they did this really cool little comic, and then we just have quest photos here and the 4-star Froggy banner and the 4-star Dreamy Glimmer. And this other new Stellarite fit came out in the shop, and I got that as well. And then we had 1.1, which is Shooting Star season. And again, I'm just putting in these social media posts as well as their pictures of the outfits. And I put this one in here because there was no social media picture of the whole free outfit for this quest, this patch, so I just put that in there. And then I did one of my favorite 4-star banners of all time, Ribbon Reverie or Pink Ribbon Waltz. So I did a whole spread for that one. And then we just have some more like pictures that I took at the time. This is when I finished the Miracle outfit, so it was my first picture with a rosa here, and I actually got a lot of likes on snapshots, so I was happy about that. And they just did a Happy New Year picture there. And just some pictures I took in the world at the time. And then 1.2, we had fireworks season. Such a pretty season. We had a whole new island that had fireworks going every night, which I think was so fun. And it was also Chinese New Year. We had a Chinese New Year related quests, so I wanted to put that in as well. And there was also a huge amount of shop stuff because it was Chinese New Year. So I just put in the social media pictures that they put up of like the items that I picked up. So I just put in the stuff that I actually buy. I don't put everything in here. If I don't buy it, I don't put the picture in. And then again, we have some more of we got some free outfits as well and more questing pictures. We also got to redo these faction boss styling contests I put in there where I've actually finished it. And then they said like, it's like a Chinese New Year kind of picture here. And again, lots of pictures commemorating the patch. And again, the 4-star banners that I pulled on. And I did this really cool picture preparing for the next patch, which they gave this little sneak peek of the Queen's Palace ruins. And before this patch, there was like nothing going on at the palace ruins. It was kind of just empty. So it was so fun to have some stuff happening in it. And we got a whole new dungeon called the Queen Palace Ruins. So I did a dungeon page here. And then one of my favorite shop outfits, Rosie, Sweetheart, came out. So I did a page just for her. And some more shop stuff here. And then they did this really cute how to draw a ghost on social media. So I put that in here because I just loved the way it looked. And they also do these like photo album collections in the patches, but I've decided not to print these off anymore because I don't know if they add too much to the journal. But again, questing pictures. You can see here I've more actively taking photos for my journal. We also had the Bull K Care Day where we had to dye the Bull K, which is like a special animal in Wishfield. Yeah, taking more photos. And then it was the 100 days of the game here, so I just put that up to celebrate. And then we had Revelry season at 1.4, I think, which was like a party clown. We had Long Momo, so I kind of did a clown thing here. And some more free outfits that we got. And then some of the stuff that I actually shop stuff that I bought, and then the questing. Just having fun in Revelry season. We had some more 4-star banners that I had to pull on. And this was a really cool platforming section that we had that was like super trippy. And then this was just marking like spring coming. And I'd finished up the Whim Stars in Flora-Wish, because you had to buy some from Stray Hattie and they cost millions and millions of bling. So this is a picture of me getting my very last one. And then this is me. This is when I finished entirely the Wishful of Rose and Miracle outfit, and I love the final evolution, so I did a page for her. And then of course we have 1.5, very controversial patch, but I was very lucky. I had minimal issues with the patch, so I enjoyed playing it. I don't know. So we had the Shard of the Sea of Stars, so this was a bit more full because I was able to track it from the beginning. And then we had the new Miracle outfit, Sea of Stars, and I finished that one up too. And then we had some new advanced courses, so I was able to put all those in, but I've kind of given up on these last ones because, I don't know. Although I just recently did this one, so I'm going to tick that off. And I just have some pictures from the patch, including, I took this picture of me on the seesaw all sad, and then I realized I looked literally like Millhouse. So I made that little meme. During the patch, we also had Serenity Island. So we got a whole new island called Serenity, and I really had a lot of fun. I think it was really pretty. And then I pulled on the 5-star banner, Crimson Feather. As you can see, I didn't pull on any other 5 stars previously, other than like Flutterstorm. So from here on out, I pull on a lot more 5 stars, but I wanted to put that there. And then my very first time co-oping with my friend Rach here, which was really fun. And then this is a double page to my favorite 4-star of all time, I think. This like Hongshu sleepy pajama outfit. I just wore it so much. I love it so much. In all 3 colors. Again, we have that photo album collection here, and then some information about the PCs that we had stories with. And then we also had the special panda event, which was coming together for a like real life panda conservation. So we had this cute little Bao Bao panda, sort of mark that the event happened. Then I did pull on this 4-star Waters Echo. And then we started the next season, which was Playful Season. I actually really love this season. I thought it was super fun, and I'm obsessed with the hennin, the medieval hat on this outfit, so you know I pulled for it. I thought I had some cute things in the shop and stuff. But yeah, see, I pulled on this 5-star with the cute Prince 4-star and the hennin. Just loved it so much. And this is probably one of my best pulls of all time. It has 2 4-stars and 2 5-stars. At the time this was my best pull, I got this outfit in 130 pulls, which the maximum pulls that you need is 200. So I thought 130 was amazing. But you'll see later I did an even better 5-star pull later on, and I was in shock. And then we have questing pictures with this super hot guy and the big chicken. And then we had these cool like mazes as our platforming kind of thing. And then I did pull on this 4-star, but it's probably the 4-star that I regret the most pulling on. I mean, I love the dark backpack and the balloons, but I just don't really wear it. And then we have Blue Tears season, and in this one of the best seasons I think of all time. And we had the Serpentine Ruins dungeon, which was just beautiful. I love every single song on the soundtrack for Blue Tears. Loved it so much. I got all the shop stuff. We also got we had some dark shop stuff and some cute shop stuff, and I got it all. And I did pull on this 5-star banner, Tide of Tears, and I'm so glad I did because it is gorgeous. And I do love the 4-star as well with it. And then we just got some questing pictures here. And then we had a rerun of the 1.0 outfits. So of course I already had Flutterstorm, but I did end up pulling on Blooming Dreams. So I also got her. And then it was Momo's birthday. So I did this little birthday picture with Momo, and he got a cute little birthday party hat cloak. So I wanted to do a birthday spread for him. Then we had Danqing season, which we had another new island of Danqing, which is more Ling Lang, East Asian inspired island. This is a really cool story. Again, I pulled in the 5-star. Don't ask me how I've been affording these 5 stars. Yeah, I don't know. I'd been saving for quite a long time. I hadn't pulled for a long time, until these patches. But look at it. It's a cat girl. She's gorgeous. I had to have her. So I pulled on Forever Bond. She's gorgeous. I love her so much. And I love how the glow up was a light purple. So I was happy about that. And then we have some shop outfits, ability outfits. And then just some quest related stuff as well for Danqing. I'm doing all the quests on the island and taking photos with the Yue Bai, who's just gorgeous. Love it so much. So many amazing photos I could take during that patch. And then just at the end here, I really loved the picture that I took with like the cat outfit here on the roof with the crane in the background. And then they announced we're getting housing and gardening the next patch. So I got ready for that. And then here we just have some of the social media announcements of the abilities we're going to get with housing. And just a cute outfit that I made at the time. So then we have 1.9 music season, which had music season, which had Quest and Flora Wish. And then we also got the housing as well. This is a beautiful French operatic music troupe quest line, which I really love the pages, how they came out with the gold stars. And then the shop fits were super fun, bright, fun, colorful. So I picked those up. And here we have our Mirror Journey Battle Cloak from Momo for this patch. Because of course my page filled up. And then we have like questing pictures. There was also a Stardew Valley little collab. So we got this outfit. And we had a couple of other items. It was very, very short. It lasted a couple of minutes, but it was a cute little collab that was free. And then these are the pages of me starting the home island. So this god called Oren, he gave us this island for our home, and he's mega hot. So he's now vanished from the game, so whatever. I got my pictures of him. I'm happy. And this is the default home here, which I did end up getting rid of. I still use the default house, but I have redone all of the landscaping. But these are my first like duotone special flowers that I grew. You can send gifts to other Nikkis that are your friends, and they turn up all wrapped as boxes on this table by your house. So I love that. And so this is my pictures with my first gifts. And just some more pictures here at the time of housing and outfits. And we had a new 4-star, which is like this rock star outfit. And then I randomly took a picture with one of the NPCs called Bettina, because I love her. And then 1.10 golden season. Here again is our little battle pass cloak for Momo. And some shop fits. And then I did pull on the 5-star in this one. I only pulled on a couple of pieces of the 5-star in here. I really just wanted to get this frill, the neck piece. So I ended up with the hair and the neck piece, and I was so happy. Anyway, so I did pull on this 5-star, and I got this in 124 pulls. The maximum, like if you have no luck and hit hard, like I have to do the maximum amount of pulls, it's 200, but I got this at 124, which is my best pulls of all time. I cannot believe it still. I pulled literally just to get the bird that goes on the head of the 4-star. And the pulls just went so well for the 5-star. Like the 4-star took me ages. I got the bird like last. But my 5-star pulls were so good that I just finished it because I was like 124 pulls. I might as well get the whole outfit. So I didn't even get like 124 pulls. I didn't even get to have the Momo cloak because that comes at 140. But anyway, I stopped there because I was like, I got the 4-star, I got the 5-star. I was happy. And then here I just included a social media picture that they put up related to it. And then in this patch we were a detective and we did interrogations, and it was very much like Ace Attorney, which was super fun. I loved the whole questing line in this patch. And here's a picture of me with my bird, and I just put burb. Because yeah, I've got a bird on my head now and I love it. I love it. And then we got to meet up with a, this is for the main story, this character Raggy, so I took another photo with him because he's so cute. And then one of my favorite traveling NPCs, Aventura, was here, so I took a last photo with him. And yeah, more questing pictures. And then this was a very end quest photo that we did, a group photo, so I thought that'd be fun to include here. And then I did pull on this 4-star. I thought it was really cute. Very cinema roll. And then we have the very last patch. So this is the Encore season 1.11. And this was a hard one to design because half the patch was Silly Bright Fun board game. The other half of the patch was a ghost story that kind of extended in from Eerie season from patches ago, from about the same NPCs. So it was hard to decorate this because it was very different aesthetics. We've got some shop stuff here. I did end up doing like the tiered shop to get like the coffin and stuff. And we have our last Momo cloak here as well, the Battle Pass cloak. But as you can see here, we had the ghost story, but we also had the styling contest where everyone joined a group and and did a board game against each other, and it got very messy, very toxic right away. I kind of just kept out of it and just had enjoyed my time and not really didn't really engage with it online, you know what I mean? But here's some outfits I did for each group before I joined any of them at the beginning. And then we just have this is the free outfit we could earn from the board game, and then some cool stuff from the questing. And then here's my pictures from the board game, and it was basically like literally Encore. You went and did quests with old NPCs, so I took pictures with them. We got Timus, we got Dada and BB. We had made this tapestry with all the PCs, and I'd recently taken a picture with them like Raggy and stuff, so I did that. Took a picture with Giovanni, Bettina, Tanyoyo, Nanoy. And then you just have like the board game here and the questing page, just to give a little bit more of that event. And then I did join the group of Wild Hearts, and we came last, but we had the most fun, I think. And this is a picture of our banner area that we had. And there was a quest where we made a stew that we all got to eat with a group photo. My cloak outfit, and then in the Wild Hearts section, there was a really cute PC and Feywish. We're putting up bunting together. So like in the game, those two races hate each other, and Wild Hearts is kind of trying to bring everyone together, you know, to get past these prejudices and come together. And I loved that whole message. And I thought that was so cute, putting bunting up together. But it was also Halloween at the time, so I did get the 4-star. I pulled on the banner to get the 4-star. I didn't finish the 5-star. I got the veil and a couple of other pieces. But yeah, once I got the 4-star, I stopped on the banner. So I got the 4-star, which she's just so cool. I love her so much. And then on Halloween day, I actually did a bunch of different outfits, and I did some photos with my Halloween items to celebrate. And then we have the questing, the ghost story quest here pages, just some pictures from the quest. A little extra here as well. And I also took some autumn photos with one of my new favorite outfits from the shop. So pretty. And then this was the very end of the game. So this was the loading screen during Encore season. And I just love the way it looked. It was like celebrating Wishfield, and it was melancholy and sweet. So I decided to put it across here to say goodbye to Wishfield because we're going to Itzaland next. And this is like my first photo, and then some of my favorite photos. And then a photo I took with my friend Rach that we did in person. I thought those were nice photos to finish. And then the very literally last 2 pages I had available, I did a sort of sneak peek of the next area. So we got this auction quest from the beginning as a teaser, and we got these images as a teaser in the game, and then this was the first image they brought out for Itzaland coming soon. So this is sort of like my beginning. And literally, as I say, this is the end of the planner, so of the journal. So I had this back page, and then at the back here, I've been keeping my purchases tracking, just so I knew every month how much I was spending and what I was spending it on, which I highly recommend to keep a purchase tracker, like on your phone, on the computer, in a journal, just so you can keep track of how much money you're spending on this game, because they want you to spend money. So this is a good way to see like what your budget has been, and yeah. So I'm definitely doing this again in my second journal. But see, you can see it's literally finished. And I already had this from the beginning of the journal, so yeah. I was lucky it aligned. I could have done more things at the end of the journal. I could have done some wrap-ups, like my favorite outfits for each patch, but I feel like all of that is kind of documented throughout. So I think I'm pleased with what I was able to fit into this single journal. But that was my Infinity Nikki Gaming Journal 1.0, 1.0 through 1.11, all finished. I can't believe it. I can't believe and I've played it every single day since the 10th of December, so. As you're watching this, obviously it's been a year since I started playing, which is nuts. But honestly, I've really, really enjoyed this game. I just really, enjoyed playing it. I've been very lucky not to have too many crazy bugs or anything. And I've just been taking it like casually and just enjoying it. So, and one part of that enjoyment was definitely making this journal. I think it's just been so fun to do something different and also be able to make use of their graphics as well as my own photos. It's just been really nice. And I can't wait to set up my second one, which you will see in very, very soon. Maybe even tomorrow. I can't remember the schedule, but either tomorrow or the next couple of days, you'll see me setting up number 2 of this journal. But if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. Of course, we also have all my parts of making this up, but I also will have my second journal, as well as a reading journal and planning stuff. So I would love for you to join me. But otherwise, let me know down below what you think. Maybe leave some pink hearts for Nikki down below to let me know what you've watched and enjoyed. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow for the last days of Planmas. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye.